What up everybody, welcome to another video on this channel. Today I want to talk about the whole aspect around habits and how it can really change your life if you understand how it works and understand how to implement them into your life effectively. Without further ado, let's get started. So yeah, the first thing about habits is, really understanding what they are. A habit is simply said a repeated action you do often enough for your mind to be able to do it without thinking about it. Yeah, let's take writing for example. If you write an essay, you're writing without thinking about writing the A's and the B's and the C's because it's something you did often enough, practice often enough for you being able to just do it without thinking about it. Now you have to worry about your structure and your vocab and whatever, but your mind is somewhere else doing it another task at the same time. Now, why are habits so powerful? Why am I making this video and how does it really impact you? Like James Clear said in his book Atomic Habits, which I am reading right now, if you improve yourself by 1% every day for 1 year, you will be 37 times better than at the beginning of the year. You have to really understand it. Let me say it again. If you improve yourself 1% every day for 1 year, you will become 37 times more stronger, and vice versa. The other side of the coin would be getting worse every day for a year by 1%. You are literally declining your potential to zero. And it was such a big thing in my mind to really understand how much this is. Let's say you're doing something 1% better every day. Just 1%, it's not even much. And you can improve so much. And on the other hand, if you do something worse every day, you generally lose lots of potential. Another aspect that is really interesting about habits is the addicting part. Habits aren't only like brushing your teeth every day 2 times and forgetting about it. It's much deeper than that. Your habits are basically a projection of your identity. What you really think is important in your life, what you think is good and what's bad for you, what's efficient and what's non-efficient, what are your values. Every last detail of your identity is projecting on your actions, and your actions are basically your habits. You are doing them unconsciously, right? And if you're doing them unconsciously and just doing them on a daily basis, like, I don't know, checking your phone every 5 minutes when you're feeling bad or just to get the dopamine kick, it's something you are implementing in your lifestyle. It's something you believe is, well, good enough for you. The bad part in this case is, and also interesting in my opinion, is bad habits mirror the reward pathway of a drug abuser abusing another drug. Let's take a person that abuses drugs as an example. Now let's take you, for example. Maybe you, I don't know if it's you, maybe you are overeating once again. You're in the kitchen, you're just taking something to eat, even though you knew you shouldn't take something to eat because your calories are already full for the day. You are still grabbing that donut and eating it. Both of these persons, you and that guy abusing his drugs, the reward pathway is the same. We are talking about the mesolimbic reward pathway as far as I'm concerned, but it doesn't really matter here. The thing is that you are getting the hit from overeating, while the guy is getting the hit from taking another line of meth, because you're taking the negative consequences into account and you're still doing it. So the point here is that addiction is a part of a habit. It's something you are doing basically unconsciously. So that being said about habits in general and bad and good habits and why they are so powerful, let's get to the next point about how we really build good and efficient habits and break the bad ones. I'm just going to take myself as an example because I started a self-study about 8 weeks ago. Well, basically the book says there's 4 laws you have to do in order to build a good habit. 4 laws are basically making it obvious, making it attractive, making it easy, and also making it satisfying. These 4 steps you have to follow in order to really build the habit. I saw my sister drinking a green juice every morning on an empty stomach. First of all, it was really obvious for me because she was doing it every morning. The whole thing was attractive for me as well because it has lots of benefits, like it clears your skin, it's good for your energy levels and all of this stuff, vitamin levels, everything. Now, because I knew how to do it, because my sister was doing it literally every morning, I kind of just copied her style. So it was easy as well. And the last step was to make it satisfying. It was satisfying for me because I take pride in the habit I built. So basically, this whole thing had only benefits for me, and I'm currently in the process of taking pride in the habit I built. So that's the steps you have to take in order to really implement the habit in your life. The thing about bad habits and how to break them is basically doing the same things, like making it obvious, attractive, easy, and satisfying, just the other way around. If you want to break a bad habit, you have to make it invisible. So I try to avoid sweet stuff to the max. I was trying to reduce it because it's not really healthy at all. Asking my parents not to buy any sweet stuff, not going in the section in the supermarket. Just because you're not seeing the sweet stuff, you're automatically not into buying it because you're not even thinking about it, right? Now you have to make it ugly, not attractive as healthy things. And for me, it was looking into the real studies about what sugar does with your body. Understanding that was really, really impactful, because after that, I was just thinking about all the bad things that sugar does to me, and I wasn't really interested in eating it. And the last thing is to make it as less satisfying as possible. If you think about all the bad aspects that come with eating sugar, it kind of makes the whole thing worse for you, and you tend to eat a little bit less sugar. You're aware of the things. And yeah, it's not about cutting everything down and not doing anything. It's just about doing 1% better than yesterday. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this rather shortish video. See you guys in the next one.